Welcome everybody to the second episode of my new building series. What you just saw in the intro is what we're going to build today. A greenhouse. A massive greenhouse. And lore-wise, it's meant to supply the space station with energy, as you have seen, with the energy core floating above it. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good week or a nice time since the last episode. I did some things in between these episodes. First of all, I farmed, a shulker box of each wood type. So I also used some of it for today's build already. So I crafted some things up. Yeah, as you can see, the mangrove is also supplied here now. Cherry and pale oak here. We will need some of the pale oak today, so I already used it. It's in one of those shulker boxes here. Also, I took some time for 2 live streams on Twitch in the past 2 weeks, and I had to solve my food situation, as I mentioned in the last episode. So I built this Hoglin farm from Shulkercraft, a really nice design. Also, we went forward and built that gold farm here. This is a design from MC Blanky. And also I have this piglin bartering system now from Kelp MC. Yeah, I will link all 3 farms in the video description if you want to build them by yourselves. Also, I would like to take this moment to appreciate all the positive feedback that I got in the first episode. Yeah, I never expected so many views, to be honest. There were many comments, like for example Don Hockey here. He writes, "Great job with the base. I love both the interior and exterior." Thank you so much, Hockey. I give my best. And if you like this interior and exterior, you will probably like also the next builds. Yeah, additionally, for example here, this comment from Where Angels Die. He also thinks that the build is awesome, and he told me that I don't have to worry or be ashamed about my English language. As I said last episode, I'm not a native speaker. Yeah, also there were some suggestions in the comment section. For example, this one here from Harry. He suggested to build a temple for the brown panda. I will definitely consider that. Maybe I will do it in this futuristic style, obviously, but maybe we could also build something like an ancient, a temple that is standing here for, I don't know, 1,000 years or something like that, so crumbled and old. Maybe we could do something like this. And also Emilio, for example, he suggested to name the cat Leo. And that's what I will do now. The good old Leo. I think the name is cool because it's a yellowish cat, so it's a little bit like, a tiger, for example. And Leo is, a name that fits very perfectly, in my opinion. Yeah, as I said, thank you so much for the positive feedback, guys. I really appreciate it. I did some things more in between episodes. I mean, here you can see a clip where I fly around the Nether a little bit. I was searching for a fortress in a Soul Sand Valley because I plan to build a Wither skeleton farm in the future. And I had some problems to find a suitable fortress, to be honest. It wasn't that easy for me. But I thought, hey man, since you are already searching, why not also farm some Wither skeleton skulls? Because for today's build we will need a beacon. Yeah, and here you can see me fighting a little bit. Yeah, it took me a while to get 3 Wither skulls because, the drop rate is pretty low. Also with looting 3, you cannot do much, just grind it out. But yeah, I made it. After an hour I had all 3 Wither skeleton skulls. Yeah, that really made me happy, to be honest. So it was a little bit grindy, but I found the rib armor trim in this fortress and I gathered the 3 Wither skulls, and on the way back I stumbled across this bastion here, and I thought, hey man, just watch into the chest, and I found this netherite upgrade template here. So really cool. So that's done also. Yeah, for today's build we need to clear out some space. I mean, we have a pretty messy landscape at the moment, and the greenhouse will be very large, to be honest. So I prepared a little time lapse for you guys where I clear some landscape and make it a little bit prettier. Yeah, as you can see, it's looking a little bit cleaner now. It's obviously not perfect. I will terraform this in the future again. The breeder here has to go. And maybe I will do a stone cliff all around this. Yeah, I have some ideas for the landscape. I mean, I can show you this picture here. You can see I use the soul sand and soul soil. I use some podzol and reddish rock formations, as well as these dripstone spikes and nether plants. And yeah, I would like to spread around some technical bits, as this antenna here that you can see, and maybe also some tubes and pipes and smoke coming out of the ground. Obviously, I don't want to make all the landscape only soul sand, because then it would look like a desert. But yeah, I think it would be nice to have something like this dead soil around the structures that I build, because it poisons everything, you know? It's mechanical and industrial, and it's exploiting the resources. This is the theme of the whole thing. So maybe it would be nice, I thought, to do it in this style. But I'm still working on it, so it can completely change still what I have prepared. But that's the first idea that I had, and maybe I would like to do it like this. Yeah, now to the materials. As I said, I already gathered them. I thought it would be nice to have something like a time lapse for the landscaping instead of having a material gathering montage again. Okay, yeah, we have the materials here. As you can see, I use the tough bricks as the main block, and also some tough variants here. I have some blackstone, and for the interior I plan to use some pale oak. Also, we have much glass and different colors of the glass, because I think it's yeah, looking cool and a bit futuristic too. And also I try to explain the technology that we will use with this glass a little bit, but I will explain it when I have built the greenhouse, and then we can talk about this. Yeah, you can see I have many end rods here, because I think this is the main part of the greenhouse. You have seen the energy sphere above. So yeah, it's mainly produced out of end rods. Yeah, for the interior I have some more blocks here, as you can see. I also plan to use some redstone, because I would like to have my sugarcane farm inside, and also a cactus farm, a little one. So this is the materials that I would like to use. Now that you have seen the materials, we need one more block, the beacon, before we can start building. So yeah, I prepared a little bit of stuff. I'm ready to fight the Wither. Yeah, there are some different approaches how to fight the Wither. For example, some people use some iron golems. They just summon iron golems and let them beat the Wither up. Personally, I just dig a tunnel here at minus 57, just to increase the ratio of the diamond spawning. Also, in this case, to get some redstone ore, to be honest. And yeah, just dig a tunnel and trap him inside a chamber. Yeah, I sometimes use some strength potions. I sometimes bring some night vision potions and fire resistance potions with me. For example, when I know there is a lava chamber on the side or stuff like that, just not to get surprised by the lava, I bring it with me. The night vision potion, normally I use it because I know that he will destroy some torches of me. And I guess we are far enough already. Oh no! And I guess I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, but I'm ready. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. First of all, we fight him with a bow. That's natural, I guess. Oh wait, it will be loud, right? No, it won't. Okay. Let's see. So you can see, with this bow we are already dealing so much damage. The fight is over pretty quickly if you do it like this. So now he's in, how is it called? The melee mode. And that's it. As spectacular as it was, pretty easy with this method. And we get the Nether Star. Shiny, shiny. Yeah, I really love this thing. I will use some of the beacons in my playstyle, so this is also one of the reasons why I would like to get a Wither Skeleton farm sooner or later, because many of my builds use beacons, especially to symbolize power and, yeah, some eeriness, for example. But that's the Witherfight, guys. I guess I'll see you back on the surface, and I will build a little example wall for you, and we will talk about the build of today. Okay, I have this little example wall here for you guys. Yeah, to understand my thoughts about the greenhouse that I'm going to build, we need to understand the storyline. So we arrived from another corner of the universe using this space station here, and establish something like a orientation mark for our empire, you know. So yeah, we arrive here to exploit the resources of this planet here, obviously. Yeah, and in order to exploit these resources, we need some infrastructure first to power all the machinery, to power the, I don't know, the space station and other buildings and structures that we are going to construct here. So this greenhouse will function as a generator, I guess. So the idea is that the greenhouse itself uses machinery, advanced technology, to drain the life out of living things around it. As I said, the grass will die and other plants. This is the reason why I plan to maybe make a little desert, as you can see here, around the greenhouse later, because it's really damaging the environment, but still using it inside to grow plants from other dimensions. And those plants are also part of a power source. So we use the redstone ores as a power source and the glowstones to distribute the power. But in future, I would like to build also using those nether plants. Yeah, so you can see I use this industrial look, so pipage and end rods and copper bulbs and stuff like that to yeah, make it look a little bit, yeah, evil, you know, so damaging the environment, you know. I went for darker colors also because I wanted it to look a little bit threatening again, a little bit dangerous. Yeah, the glass is maybe also an interesting aspect or element of this build. I chose this white glass in front of the facade because it's meant to look like it's powered electrical, you know. So it's buzzing and zzz, you know, it's if you touch it, you will die. For example, you get a stroke and yeah, you just die from the electrical power that this crystal here or this glass here provides, you know. This is just how, in my opinion, it makes sense. So it's not accurate scientifically, but yeah, in my brain it works. Yeah, that's my thought process behind the greenhouse. I hope you could understand a little bit, and I hope it's not too wild. I know it's a little bit, yeah, odd, but I will go to the cinematic stuff now. So you guys enjoy the building montage, and I will see you later. Okay, we are back, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it again. I tried my best to do something unique, let's say. Okay, what exactly are we looking at? Let's take a flycam look. As you can see, I chose a really wild block palette, in my opinion. And with really wild, I refer to the roof here. That's a glass roof, obviously, and it's meant to look like something, energetic, like a crystal that provides the energy um, that is created up here, and it provides the whole machinery and also the inside of the greenhouse with the energy collected from the atmosphere. I tried to use some candles to get some movement up there. I mean, these are over 1,000 androids. I guess it's 1,200 of them. And if you take a closer look, you can see I put many of those lime green candles on top, but also I tried to make it look like there's energy flowing around it. Also, really cool, I used some elements that are really, how is it called? Eerie, in my opinion. This is something like an eye watching. In my opinion, it's looking very scary and I like it. Yeah, we have something like a little seal here. You can see the white glass is providing the energy. Um, it's meant to look like electrical charged. As well as here, I incorporated the white stained glass here, or the white glass block to be precise, also on the facade. So I tried to incorporate it everywhere here. Yeah, we have some typical redstone torches. We have stuff like this here on the roof. I thought it would be nice to use some flower pots and black candles here, and just to have something that's giving more shape, in my opinion. The black stone is winding around the crystal, holding it, and we have this spikes here. Yeah, also looking very cool. It's meant to look industrial. I mean, I also used some androids. I used some orange blocks, and wanted to make it look dangerous. And I hope I made it. This thing here caused me much problems. First, when I designed this, I just had this shape here. It's looking like a chest, to be honest. And I thought I would like to break it up a little bit and put, and figured that I can put something like this. Yeah, and then I had the idea of this energy sphere. I have seen something like this in Smallish Beans Hermitcraft season, the last one. It's season 10, when he built this cyberpunk Japanese style city. He had something. It wasn't a sphere, but he used androids in this style. So I was inspired by him and thought, hey man, try to do a sphere only with androids, you know. So I really can recommend to take a closer look on his channel. Yeah, but let's go inside. Let's take a closer look on what I did in the interior. Man, the space station is looking so epic still. It's incredible. In the night, it's shining. But the interior is looking like this. Maybe you have expected multiple floors and layers and stuff like that, but in my opinion, I thought it would be nicer to have a little bit open space and let the room breathe a little bit, you know? So make it not too crowded. I have a sugarcane farm installed here. So this is 2 layers of a sugarcane farm. This is a standard design. If you want to build it yourself, you can find easy tutorials. I didn't do a particular one. This is just what I made from my own head. So I have for green dye in the future my cactus farm here and here. As you can see, it's working perfect. Oh, bro, it's disappointing. But sometimes it falls in the right place and gets gathered. And both of those farms have a floor of hoppers, and they are going down and are connected and going to this tube. This is an item elevator, to be honest. I can show you if you want to see. So there's this, oh, we heard it. There's this dropper here, and the stuff, the cacti get inside here, get spit out, and flow over this to this hopper here. And this hopper here is connected to this chest. So eventually the cactus arrives here. Yeah, as you can see, we have many of those particles in the night. Now it's getting daytime, so the particles will go away, but I spread around some firefly bushes, and I thought, hey man, we have to use some nether plants when I designed it, because it's some type of my energy source, power source, you know, that we can use to fuel our space station, for example, or other things. So the energy that is gathered from the atmosphere is distributed in this room, and that's the reason why this alien plants can grow here. Of course, the machinery is also part of it and converts it to the right form of energy, for example, or type of energy to make this grow. But this is not everything. This is not just the cactus farm and the sugarcane farm. I also have some other little farms here spread around, like that one. And I tried to build a tree. I'm not something like a tree guy, to be honest. My trees always disappointed me, but I try to do my best, and yeah, I guess it's looking okay in this environment here. So if you put this tree outside, I for sure wouldn't be that into it, but now it's looking okay, I guess. As I said, I'm not a tree guy. Organic stuff is very hard to build for me, but I'm practicing. You see, I try it. So this is the tree that I built here. Yeah, really cool. I used some redstone torches. I have some movement using the minecarts up there, just yeah, to make the building more alive. And the farms that I use here, this one here, for example, is a glow lichen farm, and every time the same thing happens. I can do this. What the heck? Okay. And then I stand here and easy. You know, so I just shear this spot here and get my glow lichen, because I'm a guy using some glow lichen from time to time. Why not, I thought. Also on this side, it's the same design, to be honest. So this is just two observers looking into each other. So if I push the observer with this piston, it's looking to another observer, and this second observer sends the signal to the dispenser behind. So yeah, same thing here. This is a flower farm, to be honest. So normally I would do it like this, you know, but I have to build up some of them. It's not just for ferns. If I put a rose bush here, it will get bone mealed and go through this mud block inside the barrel. So easy done. It's just a little hard for me. I'm not used to this. But you can see when you build up some of it, then it's possible to easy shear it and let it grow. And multiply it. So this is a fern farm slash too tall flower farm. And back here we have a little hanging roots farm. This is very important to me too. So the trick is, I need some bone meal, just a second. Okay, I guess I can show you like this. So this observer is looking down onto the other observer. And the other observer recognizes, okay, one root is grown. So it changes its status, and the other observer above registers it and sends a signal through this block here to the dispenser to fire again, you know? And the dispenser is filled with bone meal. So if I put this here, you heard the click. If I shear this, you see, it will how's it called? Just, make it grow again. I can just stand here and do this, you know? That's the trick. I mean, my explanation is maybe not the best, but yeah, it's a simple design that I made up, and yeah, it's working. Really cool. So this is everything. I also let some spikes, some dripstone spikes grow, and I guess it's looking fine. I think that the exterior is much stronger than the interior, in my opinion. Okay, not much stronger, but yeah, much stronger to be honest. It took me about 2 weeks in creative to build this thing, to design it, to be honest, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And yeah, as I said before I uploaded the first episode, this was one of the structures pre-designed by me. I wanted to start off with the space station. I had the greenhouse, and I had two more structures pre-designed. Now I have another structure pre-designed because yeah, while I prepare the episode, I still also build in creative, and my goal is to always have some preparatory work. Yes, I had to Google this to be honest. I'm sorry. Yeah, to have some buildings as backup. So if I don't have time for the next episode, I still have time because I just need to build it in survival because I pre-designed it, and that's the goal, to be able to always upload. And yeah, I really had fun building this. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the positive feedback on the starter base. Thank you for all the positive feedback on the content here in general. And there was this one last comment that I would like to show you from Zarul the Third, and he wrote something like, "A starter base? Really?" Maybe I went a little bit overboard, but this was my favorite comment, to be honest, because it shows the insanity, the madness, you know. Yeah, I understand his comment, and you're obviously right, Zarul. Okay, you're right. I went overboard, but for me, this was really meant to be my starter base because it, yeah, as I said, it has my storage, it has my bedroom, and it's the first structure that I built. So how would I call it? You know? Yeah. Thank you again for everything, guys. I will consider your suggestions as the Panda Temple, for example. And yeah, it takes me about 2 weeks every time to produce one episode. So the second Friday after this episode goes online, I will upload the next one. So every time 2 weeks I need for one episode. Good English, guys. Have a nice 2 weeks, and see you next time.